androids! You will not win! What am I gonna... Party time!
Ready when you are!
Hey everyone, it's Jeremiah here. Today I thought that I would make a video that just consisted of these top 5 Nintendo 3DS remakes that I would like to see in the future by Nintendo as time progresses. If you do not agree with any of the games that I have included on this list, go ahead in the comment section and post your own list instead of bitching, since that's the easier pathway to take. Without further ado, let's get this started. Number 5 goes to Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars. This is a game that I never had any time to play in my gaming years, well, probably because I didn't have a Super Nintendo Entertainment System at the time. I actually would like to thank John Ortis, owner of the Some Call Me Johnny channel, for me to put this game on the list thanks to his awesome review for the game. Anyway, so what I thought of was that if there were anyone that didn't have or just couldn't afford that console at the time, then they could just remake the game for the Nintendo 3DS, since that's one of Nintendo's greatest priorities in terms of systems. I understand that Square Enix owns the rights to this game since they developed it and Nintendo published it, but I don't think it'd be as hard remaking than Final Fantasy VII. Nonetheless, it'd still be a nice treat for Nintendo fans. The game looks interesting. Number 4 goes to Paper Mario from the Nintendo 64. Oh my god, no other words can describe how much I love this game besides nostalgia. It's an amazing game with great platforming and RPG elements thrown in there. I used to have a Nintendo 64 before my cousin took it, so now I have to save up and buy one for myself in the future. Anyways, the music is very memorable, and there are themes that just will not leave my head once I'm thinking about this game. Toad Town, Shy Guy's Toy Box, the theme that plays when you're going to Peach's castle party, Attack of the Koopa Brothers, and so many more. You guys might think that I'm just some stupid PlayStation fanboy, but trust me, I love Nintendo. Hell, I still have my GameCube, Nintendo Game Boys, DS's, and Wii for goodness sake. I do plan on buying a Nintendo Wii U, but as of right now, I'm not buying one anytime soon. But yes, Paper Mario being remade for the Nintendo 3DS would be a very appreciative gift for me, personally. I just love this game like a motherfucker. And number 3 goes to Majora's Mask. Now look, originally I didn't have any plans to put this on my list since there were so many other people doing it. Hell, I've never even played a Legend of Zelda game besides the Legend of Zelda 4 Swords on the Nintendo 3DS for the Anniversary Edition, which is a great game by the way, but with the Pokemon series along with Sonic Generations and the Star Fox 3DS remake in my way, I just couldn't have the time to pick up the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, but I do plan on getting it soon. From what I'm hearing, the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. So, since Nintendo remade Ocarina of Time on the 3DS, wouldn't it make sense for them to remake Majora's Mask on the 3DS as well, since that game follows up directly from Ocarina of Time? Look, if I'm wrong about that statement, I'm wrong. I know the Legend of Zelda timeline was a clusterfuck and I probably made some mistakes here, but I don't care. Anyways, Majora's Mask indeed does look like a fun game to play, and if Nintendo does remake that title for the 3DS, I'll be sure to pick it up along with Ocarina of Time 3D. Number 2 goes to Gex into the Gecko.
What?
You didn't know that this game was on the Nintendo 64? Well, yeah it is actually. This is one of those games that you could either pick up and play for a long period of time or just play it for the fun within about 10 to 15 minutes. It's your usual 3D platformer that's, well, fun. The reason why I want this game to be remade is because of the fact that these stupid ass PlayStation fanboys keep saying that Gex 2 on the 64 is terrible when clearly the PS1 was superior to the 64 in terms of graphics, so it's obvious. You don't have to keep rubbing it in people's faces. The Nintendo 64 version of this game even has an exclusive level in this game called Titanic. Sound familiar? Yes, almost everything in this game is either parroting cartoons, movies, or little flicks, which is what I like about it. I miss games like these. And since the 3DS is powerful enough to handle games like this, then I honestly can't see why the title couldn't get any more love. Come on, Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, don't just sit on the Gex series and do nothing with it and milk Tomb Raider all the damn time. Oh, and for those that say stuff like
Gex won't shut up in this game, the jokes are so outdated.
Well, no shit, Sherlock, the game was released in 1998, and you can actually turn off his voice in the options when the game starts up with Gex next to the TV. Hell, remake Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko of GX 2 won't be the one. That's a great sequel to Gex 2. It's so underrated yet so good.
Number 1.
To FZero from the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES for short. Now, if I recall correctly, I do actually remember playing this game at one of my cousin's house in their room. The theme that is playing in the background in this part of the video is the only theme I can remember from this game. It's called Mute City. Listen to it for yourself and I can 100% guarantee you that you'll love it. There's actually a lot of people that would like this franchise to be on the Nintendo Wii U as well. Since we're getting a new Star Fox game by 2015, why not a new FZero game before 2020? I know it will help the sales most likely. And just like what I mentioned about Super Mario RPG, I never owned a SNES and I don't see myself going back that far into the past just to buy one. So why not remake it for the Nintendo 3DS? Unless I'm missing something here. This game could be pretty pointless, since it could already be on the Nintendo eShop for the 3DS, so if it is, then that would be pretty pointless. So why not remake the Nintendo 64 F-Zero? I think that would be pretty badass, honestly. But I'm not too sure, now I'm just confusing myself. Nonetheless, I would still think this would be pretty cool. Although I know that there's people that would actually want a new game on the 3DS and or Wii U with online capabilities first more than some remake, which is understandable. But yeah, that was my list, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, as I stated earlier, if you have any games that you would like to see on the Nintendo 3DS, be sure to post your list down below. Hell, a top 20 or top 10 would be nice to read as well. Anyways, this has been Jeremiah. I'll catch you guys later and stay tuned for more content coming to the channel. Peace.